Okay, I'm gonna wing this. What's up, guys? It's Jose Rodriguez. I know it's been a long time, a very long time since I last vlogged. Um, and I just finished watching a video by Jay Shetty. It was an interview with him on impact theory. I'll go ahead and link that below if you guys want to watch it. And it really inspired me to just speak up and just kind of tell my story about how I am, where I am in my life. And not that where I am is anywhere spectacular because I still have a lot of work to do, but it's definitely the trajectory of my life of where I started in 2017 to now in 2018 is just there's a huge contrast. My entire life has absolutely changed. Something that Jay Shetty says in the interview on Impact Theory is that that he puts entertainment. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I vlog. I start to blank out, but I'm trying to get out of that space. Okay. He stated that leaders choose wisdom or education over entertainment every time. This is something that accidentally happened to me in 2017, at the beginning of 2017. And just to kind of tell the story, on January 1st, I was feeling extremely stressed out. I was not satisfied with my job, my relationship, with my own life, who I was. I was not happy. And what ended up happening is about 5 days later, my company decided to lay off about 13%, or I believe it's like 10% of the staff. And although I was not one of the people that was fired, it was like a wake up call, recognizing, oh my God, like my my entire being, like if I got fired, I'd be done, done. I wouldn't. How would I get back to that position? And just recognizing that my employer had that type of power over me, it made me feel uncomfortable. I went home and I decided to Google how to make passive income. When I Googled that, it took me down a series of videos that helped me educate myself. And little did I know that that was going to start the road to just the biggest change I've ever seen in my life. Um, what happened was I started educating myself. Any downtime that I had, I started to spend it either watching more videos. It was a lot of videos at the beginning of 2017. Started listening to podcasts. I ran into Gary Vaynerchuk through my girlfriend. She sent me his podcast, and I listened to Gary Vaynerchuk thinking like, man, this guy's kind of a dick, like I don't know if I'm digging the vibe, but the more I listened, the more sense it made. And again, through the process of wanting to learn more and more and more, some of the things that he was saying started to resonate with me. And I dove deep into his content. I started to watch his thing like practically every second on my lunch breaks, on my regular breaks, after work, literally in traffic. Sorry guys, I was literally in traffic with my phone here, just, driving, watching the videos or listening. And eventually that turned into audiobooks. And I really started to educate myself. And little did I know that I just didn't have I was enjoying it, right? And I just didn't have time for Netflix binging, or I didn't have time to play as many video games, or just do things that I didn't feel like were getting me ahead. At the time, I had photography as something that I really wanted to pursue. That is no longer the case. I'm doing digital marketing, but I got into digital marketing just through the sheer fact that I've always been interested in marketing since I was a kid, and I just never thought it was possible because I decided to drop out of college when I was 19. So I just didn't think that that was possible for me to achieve since I wasn't going to college. But recognizing now that the internet is a tremendous tool and just a huge hub for knowledge and wisdom and education, you can literally Google anything that you want and you'll get a response. It might not be as clear and cut. You're going to have to work a little bit harder to put those pieces together, but that's eventually what I ended up doing. And it absolutely changed my life. And if anyone is wondering, I know I have a lot of friends that didn't go to college or didn't go off to college or maybe dropped out of college. If you're not happy with where you are, and I'm only talking to the people that are not happy with where they are in life, please recognize that the internet is just a tremendous tool that you can use. Whatever passions you have, anything that really entertains you, Google how to make money in that space and just start to pursue that. If you just it's hard to explain in just a small video, but it's something that can be done, and you might not know what that thing is right now at this moment, but the only way that you're going to tap into it is by looking for it, by searching, by Googling, and finding those things that touch, help you find those pockets where you actually enjoy learning. So if that's going to be in videos, if that's going to be in audiobooks and podcasts, whatever it might be, whatever it is to you, whatever you love, it's going to be there. You just need to go out and find it. Recognize that social media has given the power to the people, right? No longer do you need to be a part of Hollywood to be a famous star or whatever it might be. And as long as you can pursue your dreams and be authentic about it online and on the internet, it's going to be possible for you to create a business model based off of whatever really you'd like to do. You have to just figure out how to monetize it. And I know I'm like all over the place with this video, but it's just, I want people to recognize that if they're in a place just like I was at the beginning of 2017, where you're not really liking the direction of your life, you're not really liking where it's headed. I mean, I was in an office, and I remember when I first got there, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Eventually, it just became a thing where after 3 years, it wasn't the same, right? I got to know the office culture. I didn't really feel in tune with the direction of the company as a whole. I'm extremely fortunate to have gotten to this place in my life, but it happened in a sense by accident, because I didn't know that when I Googled how to make passive income, that it would absolutely change my life. So if you guys are interested in learning more about what you can possibly do to change your life, again, recognize the tool that is the internet. Check out Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crush It or Crushing It. It's a new one that came out. He has a lot of knowledge there of how you can build the personal brand and how you can make a business practically off of anything, but you have to have those aspirations. And most importantly, you have to be self-aware enough to recognize who you are, what you're good at, and what you can do to monetize those skills, right? It's a crazy path. It's a crazy path, and you really enlighten yourself. But I know that after high school, and pretty much after when I dropped out of college, I didn't have any form of inbound education. Like there was nothing I was absorbing, trying to educate myself. Really, I had a mentor, right, that I tried to mimic in a sense. I tried to mirror his actions and the way he spoke in order for me to get ahead in a corporate world. It did allow me a little bit of success, and that's how I got that office job. But it did not allow me to pursue a passion or pursue my own thing. So again, guys, I know I'm going to just cut the video short here. I feel like I've already given the message that I wanted to give. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that I start vlogging again soon. It's very time consuming. I have a lot of work in front of me, but it's something that I definitely want to do. And if you watch this video in its entirety, thank you very much. And just, I hope that 2018 is going to be an even bigger year of growth for me and for you. And yeah, guys, till next time.